Fellas, welcome to JJDL Season 3 Wi-Fi Division. I'm Lamau, coach of your San Antonio Espers. Today we're taking on CJ Jensen and the Phoenix Incineroars. I'm pretty excited about this match. If you are too, don't forget to sub. My opponent has a very scary team, right? He was picked 1 overall in the draft. You know, he got first dibs on anything you want. And the team he's cooked up is incredible. He's got Iron Valiant, LATIOS, Empoleon, Ogerpon Teal Mask, Talonflame, Dawnfan, Overquill, Meloetta, Bellybolt, and Lycanroc Midnight. Things to know about his team: he's got Terra Ogerpon Teal Mask, and he's got Terra Lycanroc Midnight. In this league, the Terra rules are a little different from what I'm used to. It's open Terra, but you have to like tell your opponent what Terra you are before the match, which I think is kind of cool, but I don't know. Let's see how it goes, man. He's got hazards on his team. He's got a lot of hazards, bro. He's got rocks on Donphan, Empoleon, and Lycanroc Midnight. He's got the spikes on Ogerpon and Overquill. He's got T-spikes on Overquill. And for removal, he's got Defog on Talonflame and Spin on Donphan. I mean, he's got a good team, man. If I had to guess 6, ooh, I'm thinking bring Iron Valiant, right? You gotta bring your round 1. I mean, that's your GOAT, right? Bring Latios. I think Empoleon looks pretty good in this matchup. I think Donphan looks pretty good into this team specifically that I brought. Bellybolt gives my team a hard time. And I think you gotta bring one of the Terra Bros, man. You gotta bring Lycanroc, Midnight, or Ogerpon. Which one? I'm not sure. I'm thinking Lycanroc. I think a Scarf Lycanroc set looks really good in my team. But you know, he's probably cooking something I'm not thinking about, right? Just off the team builder, we got the team captain, Tornadus Therian. He's rocking his assault vest. He's got the regenerator. He's packing U-turn, Grass Knot, Knockoff, and Bleakwind Storm. He's got the max HP, 44 special attack, and 216 speed with a timid nature. This is enough speed to outspeed Iron Valiant below, barring any like booster speed Valiant or a Scarf Pokemon. This is my fast, sort of like bulkier pivot. I can check Latios, Iron Valiant, Meloetta, and I can take one Choice Banded Adamant, Terra, Ivy Cudgel from Ogerpon. Strong fella. If I get some calcs for this guy, kind of blows back my team, but hopefully my guy can pull through. Next up, we got Lanad Therian. Shout out to all my Lanad fans. He's got the Choice Scarf with the Intimidate. He's got U-Turn, Rock Slide, Crunch, and Earthquake. He's got 120 HP, 252 with the Adamant and attack, and 136 speed, which outspeeds Talonflame and Choice Scarf Lycanroc Midnight speed creeping Tornadus Therian. I mean, this is my wall breaker, or maybe even a late game cleanup. He's most likely my lead, just so I can get some U-turn off. Maybe if he leads Overquill, I can get a cheeky Earthquake off, maybe just U-turn. Um, I mean, Edge Quick combo hits a lot on his team. I'm packing Crunch for the Latios. Donphan doesn't take too much, but we can always just chip Donphan and then get out of there, go into like one of our next Pokemon later that you'll see. Something I gotta be careful about is in Mox with my boy Tummy. Shout out to Tummy. I kept proccing the Empoleon competitive with this guy, and I make sure I'm not doing that, because if I keep doing that, Empoleon might sweep my team, and we don't want that happening. Next up, we got the WinCon. We got Metagross. This is my guy this week, right? He's got the weakness policy in the clear body, avoid any cheeky intimidates he's got, and any other stat drops, you know what I'm saying? He's got the agility, the rock slide, the earthquake, and the heavy slam. This is my guy this week, right? If I proc the weakness policy and I get agility up, it's a wrap, right? Only thing that could really stop it is if Donphan hasn't been chipped down yet, or if Booster Speed Valiant hasn't been activated yet, or it's like Choice Scarf or something, and it's carrying like Shadow Ball, and I'm weakened a bit. That can shut this set down. But if those two are weakened or even gone, I mean, this set is a wrap if I can get the weakness policy set up, right? We've got the max HP, 124 attack, adamant, and 136 speed. 136 speed lets us outspeed Overquill and Lycanroc Midnight with like no speed investment before our agility, and then after agility we outspeed the whole team, barring like max speed Talonflame or any choice scarfers. Um, you know, same idea as Landers. You know, this is my breaker or my late game cleanup. Uh, Rock Slide and Earthquake covers just about everything except for Latios, and Heavy Slam, you know, Latios is sent away. Next up, we got the Terra Captain. We got the big man himself, Wake and Bake. We got the Walking Wake. He's got his boots on. He's got the Pro Synthesis. Probably not going to get activated this match, but that's okay. You know what I'm saying? He's got the Flip Turn, Knockoff, Terra Blast, and Scald. Got the max HP. Got 152 in Speed F. And we got 104 speed with the Timid Nature. Lets us outspeed Meloetta and below. We got Terra Poison this week. It can beat Valiant or Ogerpon in a sticky situation. It can also help with some other things, but I don't know. This was my sixth Pokemon on the team. I'm just hoping he puts in some work. I don't know. This guy He's here. I just felt bad not bringing him, you know what I'm saying? I just gotta bring him. Next up, we got defensive Decidui. He's bringing his boots too. He's got the overgrow. We've got Defog, Roost, Giga Drain, and Shadow Ball. Got the 128 HP, the max defense at 132 speed, which lets us outspeed same benchmark as before. No speed overquill, and the rest just dumped into HP. This is a soft Ogerpon check if he's not carrying like knockoff, and this can take on Donphan and Lycanroc Midnight, and it can take on Valiant if needed. Hopefully it doesn't come to that, because if it's running like knockoff or Shadow Ball or anything, I mean, I'm not looking great, but you know, hopefully it doesn't come to that. And finally, we got Weezing Galar. He's got the Black Sludge and the Levitate. We got Will-O-Wisp, Pain Split, Thunderbolt, and Shadow Strange Steam. Whoa, excuse me, fellas. He's got the max HP. He's got the max Def. He's got the 8 speed. 8 speed just in case anything wants to speed creep, like a no speed Weezing. And then, you know, this is the Valiant counter. If it's physical Valiant, I can Will-O-Wisp it and take it on a little bit better. If it's special Valiant and it's not carrying Psychic, I chew hits for days. I mean, it's not even close. It could beat Empoleon not carrying Flash Cannon, because it'll like Roost, but then I'll Pain Split off of it, and then I can Thunderbolt it, and if we get a Para, then it's even better. But in the long term, this should beat it. That's the team builder. Let me know what you think in the comments, and let's jump into the battle. Alright, here we are at the battle. We see Latios, we see Lycanroc Dusk, we see the Donphan. Donphan I was pretty worried about. You know, we see the Empoleon, the Iron Valiant, and we see Talonflame. Talonflame I might be a little underprepared for. I think I'll be alright. As for leads, he might do a little Empoleon lead. He could just lead Donphan. Donphan's pretty safe. As for what I want to lead, I think I'll lead Landorus. I'll stick to the plan. Yeah, I think I'll go for that. Yeah. Good luck, have fun to my opponent. Don't forget to check him out in the description. All JJDL coaches will be down there. And let's get into this battle. Alright, and he leads... Okay, he leads Talonflame. This is not bad for me. I am carrying the Rock Slide for the situation. How much... Let me just look real quick. How much does... like a... just like a strong Brave Bird do to me? It's doing a bit. But I think getting this Rock Slide off could be good. He could also... you know, make an easy switch to Donphan. But I think just getting this Rock Slide off, getting some chip down would be good. I think I'll send that, yeah. Get the Rock Slide off, we connect, and we KO. Amazing. That's a great start. KOs. Talonflame. We're put in a really good position here. I mean, he knows that we're Scarf at this point, so he can probably make the safe plane to Donphan, maybe. Good first turn. Okay, he goes Latios. This is also a good play. Puts on some pressure. If he specs, Draco is sending me back home. So, probably want to switch up. I think Torn's a fine play here. Torn just kind of checks what he wants to do. Could also go... yeah, let's go Torn. Got the AV. We can check this guy, check his damage. See if he's got like a Thunderbolt or any Ice Beam going on. Ooh, I did not think about Ice Beam actually. Goes for the Luster Punch, alright. Didn't do too much damage, it's not specs. Maybe he did 123 damage. That's not even like boosting item or anything. 3, yeah, that just looks to be standard max special attack timid, no boosting or anything. I'm just gonna fire for knockoff, see what he wants to go for. As he withdraws, okay. Goes to OG toss. He's going to the big Donphan. Alright, let's see this damage. Doesn't do too much. He's got the lefties, alright. Donphan. Leftovers, knock. Yeah, it's looking pretty physically defensive. He might just want to get his rocks up. Grass Knot's doing a good bit, but I'm not trying to take too much chip here. the Weezing looks pretty free here, so I'll go for a U-turn, get into Weezing. Actually, you know what? No, I'll go into Weezing, because if he knocks here, that'd be pretty bad for my Decidueye, and I've got the Levitate, so... Yeah, I'll go Weezing here. He goes for the rocks. I think I'm pretty free to fire off a Will-O-Wisp. I don't know what all this thing would want to do to me. But I think Willow's free. It covers this. It covers any aggressive play you might want to make. Could go LATIOS. It's not Oswald. He goes Empoleon. Okay. It's not a bad play. He could be carrying the Flash Cannon, which could be kinda... which would hurt a little bit. Against our guy. It's doing about half. I don't want to take that much damage yet. I think I'll just go into Wake. Pretty solid defensive switch. He could knock here, get rid of my boots, that'd be annoying. But outside of that, I mean, I don't think he's really going to do all that much to it. As he makes a little double out here. Goes into Maverick, which is the LATIOS. That's a good play on his part. He's gonna be faster than me here. I think I just want to switch out. Yeah, just going Twin's a little risky because he's got the rocks up now. Could go for Luster Purge. It could just be a big Draco here. He's not a boosting item. I'll go Torn. Just see what he wants to do. Also, a little side note, we totally forgot to say our Terra Captains. I just told him I'm Poison on Wake and he's Terra Water on Lycanroc, so that's good to see. Alright, we're gonna get out of there. We're gonna go into our Torn. Take anything too big here. As he goes for Draco, right? That hurt? Yeah, that hurt. Now the possibility of him being Scarf is pretty real. And I don't want to stay in and take another Draco. If he's the set that I think he is. If he's just like a Scarf LATIOS set, he's like -2. Yeah, it's a roll to kill. I'm not trying to mess with that. I do think he is Scarf though. So I'll go. What has he got on his team? I think he just fires off another Draco. I'm gonna go Weezing here, just to kind of gauge a little bit. Get my regenerator back up. Take our rocks, Jib. As he goes for Draco again. Okay. We're gonna get a little Black Sludge recovery of. As for plays that he can make, he could just Psychic here. He could go Empoleon. I'm thinking Empoleon might come in. I could Thunderbolt to predict, but that might be a little risky. Although, you know what, I'll just go for Strange Team. It's a nice middle ground. If he goes Donphan, it covers that. He switches out. I'm pretty certain that guy's Scarf. Empoleon like I expected, not doing much of anything. Get our Black Sludge recovery. And we don't see lefties. He could be Boots. Last time he just doubled into LATIOS. Torn's not really in a good spot here. I mean, my play's Wake either way, I think. I know this is a little predictable, but I think that if he doubles LATIOS again, or if he flip turns or anything, I can Terra. He goes for Flash Cannon. Yeah, that's about right. That's about defensive, maybe a little bit investment. Knock is pretty free here. could also go for flip turn, but I think I'm gonna fire off the knock just to remove another item on his team. He's burnt, which is pretty good. He could knock my boots off, which would be pretty annoying. But I think right now I'm in a good spot. Alright, he withdraws, see what he goes into. Thinking maybe little Slim Reaper. Sends out Valiant. Ooh. It's a nice name, I like that. He's Booster of some sort. What is he? He's Booster Speed. Alright. I mean, Weezing is my play here. Weezing is the check to this thing. I'll send it out there. He might go for a little bit of a Moonblast. He could Psychic on a prediction, which would be pretty good, but we'll see. He could also Swords Dance here, try to set up or something. And he goes for the Psychic. Good play. Yeah, it's modest, not fully invested. That's good to know. This could be the turn where we go into Metagross. Keeping Weezing around could be good for Dawn Fan, but I don't know. I don't want to take too much more chip. I think I'll Pain Split. No, I'll Strange Team. He could just Psychic again. He does. Alright. That's alright. KOs using G. How much does this, if he's carrying Shadow Ball, how much does he do to Metagross? It doesn't quite take me out. I could also go Wake, that's a little riskier. I don't want to pop the weakness policy yet. How much does he do to Torn? He KOs Torn. I don't think I have another choice. I think I kind of have to go Metagross. Yeah, I'll go Metagross and I'll Slam. You could go Donphan here, but I don't think I'm really in a spot to make that prediction. Could be fearing Bullet Punch or something. I'll go for the Slam. Slam's my best play here. Like I said, he could be carrying Shadow Ball, but Shadow Ball does about 80%. We'll live that. Maybe I should have gone into Metagross to begin with. Alright, he withdraws, probably into the Donphan, I'm thinking. Oswald. No, he goes into the Empoleon, okay. Maybe that. He's not doing a lot. The burn damage is starting to tick on him. I mean, Earthquake, at this point, that looked pretty Fizz-Def. If he's fully Fizz-Def, Earthquake is a roll to kill. Maybe he's at about half. He looks to be about like 52%, we'll say. It's a roll. I mean, I'll go for it. What does he have left? I mean, I could Agility here, actually. That could be pretty good. Although Scarflottie will let's beat me. Yeah, I'll go for it. I'll go for the roll. Go for the Earthquake, no Shuka. And we take out the Empoleon. Great stuff. Meta KOs Empoleon. We're in a pretty decent spot. If he sends out Valiant or Latios, that tells me one of them is Shadow Ball. OG Tusk. Donphan's a good play here too. Wake is probably an okay play here. I don't want to stay in here. Yeah, Slam's not doing a whole lot. Lando could also be a good play, but if he goes for Spinner, if he goes for Ice Spinner, I could be in a bad spot and I don't really do much return. I'll go Wake here. We'll keep the win con in the back. Earthquake's not doing too much. It'll hurt, but we'll take it. He goes for the EQ. That's looking a little offensive. Not too offensive here. Scald's pretty free here. Covers anything you might want to go into. He could go into Latios. I mean, oh, I could also Flip Turn actually. Flip Turn could be a good play, but if he stays in, that could be. I think I'll just Scald. I'll get chip on anything. I might get a burn if I get a little lucky. Get a little cheeky burn in there. Scald does not. It's not a good chance to take it out here because I'm pretty bulky this week. But I don't know if he's gonna want to take the Scald here. This is still a pretty good Metagross and Landorus check right now. He does switch out. What does he go into here? Goes into Maverick. Okay, he goes into Latios. Now I wonder. Got a crit. That kind of sucks a little bit. No burn though. He's Scarf. I mean, Draco KOs me even if I Terra here. But I don't have an amazing switch. Do I still need Wake here? It could be good against Lycanroc. He could over-predict maybe as well and go for a Luster Purge. But I think letting Wake go down here to getting like a free switch into something else could be pretty advantageous. I'll go for Knock, get rid of his Scarf if I can. There's the Luster Purge. We might live this. Nah, we get crit back. That might have mattered. I think that did matter. But it's not the end of the world. Metagross is pretty free here. If he goes Donphan, and he's like a bulkier set, let's say he's like full Fizz Def, we'll call it, against my Metagross. I get the +2, and he procs my weakness policy. Heavy Slam's doing a lot. It's not really the range I want it to be at though. I'll go. Here's what I'll do. I'll go Metagross and I'll click Heavy Slam here. If he goes Donphan, I will Agility on the following turn. And then is that a good play? He's going Donphan. He's pretty much forced. I'm gonna make a double here, and I'm gonna go Decidueye on the Donphan here. I don't think he would stay in, because he's. My read is that he's Scarfed, right? So I don't think he'd stay in on Metagross here. And I think Donphan's just a pretty easy switch to go into here. So I can pressure that with Decidueye. Get a Giga Drain off, which will hurt. Could go for Shadow Ball too. I'm pretty bulky Decidueye. Yeah, knockoff isn't doing too much. He does switch out. He goes to the Beast. He's going to Lycanroc? Okay. He's Terra Water. If I just Heavy Slammed, he would have been taken out, right? Maybe he's like weakness policy? I don't know. I mean, Scarf, like Stone Edge? It's not doing too much to me. If he goes, this thing get any like dark moves? I think it gets like Sucker Punch, right? It gets Crunch, it gets Knockoff. How much is Knockoff doing? Knock isn't doing a whole lot. Giga Drain's pretty free. I'll go for it. Could also defog these rocks away for my Torn. What can he go into? I might go Latios here. I'm gonna drain. So he goes Latios? Yeah, he goes for Stone Edge. That does about half. I get a good chunk of that back. Is he like Adamant Choice, man? I did a lot. Yeah, I think he's Adamant Bandit here. Unless I'm doing the calc wrong here. I'll just go for another Giga Drain. He goes for another Stone Edge. We live that, we're gonna take the Lycanroc out of here. KOs Lycanroc. Alright. He pretty much gets to go into Latios for free here, which kinda sucks. but we can maybe just sack off the Sidgeway. Oh, he goes Valiant. Okay. He goes Valiant. We know he's special Valiant. He's got Lottie, Donphan, Valiant. Could go for a little Shadow Ball here. He could go for Moonblast as well. How much is Valiant doing? Moonblast is most likely gonna take me out here. Okay, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna let, because its booster's already been activated. I'm gonna go for like Defog, just so my Torn doesn't take rocks anymore. On the off chance that I can live, he goes for Ice Punch. I might live this. I do live this actually. And we get the Defog off. That's amazing for Torn. So he's mixed Valiant. Decision-wise done his job though. He goes for second. Alright. Decidueye. He's mixed. He could have Knock. Who does he have left on his team? He's got Val, Donphan, Latios. Torn's looking pretty good. I could go for a little Bleak Wind if he goes into Latios. Also go into Lando. That invites him. I'm gonna go Torn here. And I don't want to click Knock, because he could go Torn. Or he could go Latios, excuse me. I think Bleak Wind's okay, yeah. Because I've forced pressure on the Latios. And then I forced him to lock into something. Yeah, he switches out. Knock would have been a decent play here. Unless he goes into Donphan. He goes into Donphan, okay. I am getting the Grass Knot. If we connect this, which we do. It's pretty big. We get the speed drop. I don't think that matters too much. We can Grass Knot here, just to ensure that we don't miss. We'll know our full set, but that's probably okay. How much is Ice Shard isn't doing too much to us. Yeah, Shard's doing negligible. I'll go for Grass Knot just to ensure we don't miss. And Torn picks up another one. That's amazing. Torn KOs Donphan. He goes into the Latios here. Now I have a couple plays here. How important do I think Landorus is? If he goes for Luster Purge, I do live. But if he goes for Draco, how much am I? I'm at 205. 205. And no rocks up anymore. Draco actually does not KO me if he's timid. If he's modest, Draco still doesn't kill me. And I can go for a knock and get rid of this thing's Scarf. Yeah, I think I'll go for that, because it says I guarantee live it. He does 201 max, and I have 205. He goes for Ice Beam, which I live as well. And I get frozen. That's pretty big. Please, can we thaw out this turn? We don't. Okay. That's pretty unfortunate. He's got Val and Latios left. Do I still need Torn at this point? No. I think I let Torn go down here. And then I go Metagross and I try to clean it up with Metagross. That freeze kind of sucks, but it's not the end of the world. He goes for Ice Beam again. He takes out Torn. Latios, KOs, Torn, T. That freeze is unfortunate, but it's not the end of the world here. I'm gonna go Metagross here. So just not go Landorus on the Ice Beam. I could Agility, but I think that's a little too crazy. If he's carrying Shadow Ball in this set, for when he comes back in, Shadow Ball against Metagross. Shadow Ball's not KOing me, and Heavy Slam's KOing it. I think Metagross, knock on wood, and Metagross should take this game home. He goes into Val. This should be a KO. This Slam. And we KO it. That's amazing. Metagross KOs Iron Val. And unless it gets a move that I'm just not thinking of right now, because I'm a little nervous. Look at Latios. Look at any special moves it might have. It gets Shadow Ball. I'm not seeing anything that could KO me. I'm gonna click Heavy Slam. There's the Ice Beam, just playing for the freeze. We break through, hit the Heavy Slam, and we KO. Let's go, baby. Metagross KOs LATIOS. And your San Antonio Espers are taking home a week 1 dub. Let's go, baby. Nice little 2-0. Shout out to my boy CJ. He's been super chill about the scheduling. Don't forget to check him out along with all the other JJDL coaches. Yeah, man. I'm a little sad the Metagross set didn't get to fully pay off, but hey, you clutched up in the end, and that's what we're here for, right? Alright. I'll catch y'all next week. Have a good one, man.